Well, we are continuing our coverage right here, and we're
go to Angelina Salcido, check back in with her. She is in Hernando County. She's been watching the rescues, the flooding in the neighborhoods that we've seen there, working overnight and keeping in good contact with the sheriff and local authorities. Angie.
And they have continued to make sure that they do any rescues that they have to do in this area, but also they're also responding to fire calls. There was a press conference earlier today at the Emergency Operations Center where they spoke about at least one home in the Hernando Beach area that had caught on fire that they couldn't get to because the water was too high. If you take a look behind me, it's this home that's right here. A power crew just pulled up right now after the fire crews left, and the homeowner as well. The power crews are here trying to basically figure out what's going on with the lines and check out anything that may have to do with some electrical wiring and issues. The fire department has not determined a cause for this fire right now. I spoke to the homeowner. He told me that he and his wife decided to evacuate from the Hernando Beach area. Being in those zone A, B, and D that had to be evacuated, it was a mandatory evacuation. They moved up to Spring Hill, didn't want to wait out the storm in their home. They are now coming back to their home looking like this. The wife did not come back to the home. She said it was going to be too tough for her, but the husband did. He took some pictures for her. He'll bring those back. Tough for him because, you know, they made, in his mind, the right decision because they wanted to make sure that their family is safe, and then they come home to their home looking like this. From what he was told by neighbors, the roof was the first thing that ended up collapsing in. The fire crews were able to send a power boat out here, and they thought that the fire was out, but it really was just that the roof had collapsed in, and so that's why they weren't seeing any flames. Those flames reignited and ended up leaving the home looking like this. He says that it's uninhabitable. His neighbors ended up sending him pictures at around 9:30 this morning. That's when he realized that his home was on fire. He didn't want to go on camera, obviously emotional and a pretty tough time for him here. If you think about the Hernando Beach area, we spoke a little bit about it yesterday, but these are all homes that are surrounded by those canals and channels, and then you have the Gulf on the opposite side. So when we talk about the flooding from the rain, the high tide at 3.9 feet, and then the storm surge of 6 to 9 feet on top of that, you can understand why they wanted people to evacuate. Definitely a tough situation for this man and his wife here that chose to evacuate, did the right thing, and then ended up coming home to this.